That's how they propagate. They are a very good propaganda. But they are caught up sometimes. One day they were saying that they tried to take the X-ray of people, of the brain, and they found there are theta rays coming out of it. So one of the doctors who was there was a surgeon. He got up and he said, but theta rays only show that a person is epileptic. And they didn't know where to look. And really what they give you is epilepsy. That's the only thing. You end up with epilepsy. That's the end of TM. He's good, I must say, but he's a great seeker. All right, now put your hand. Now one thing is that TM people ask too many questions and they take time. So just don't ask any questions. First establish your realization, all right? Put some TM with him, that's better. Will you look after him? All right, come now. You come this side. He'll look after you, the deputy director. How is he now? Yeah, just try. Come now. It's better that you stay with him. I mean, you understand him. He'll tell you better. He knows all the things he has gone through. Can you ask?
Is that fine now?
All right. Now what you do is to ask this gentleman and that gentleman to put it here. Him too. On this. Him too. Yes. They have got a whole sponge. You can put it here. Just put it. Not with your finger. Vishuddhi finger, yes. Just there. Maybe it might help you. Just see. Left target. Now take a candle for him. You can take him that side and you can work it out. You see better. Would be. Can you come this side a little bit, please? Can you get up and sit on this side? If he could move a little this side, then they can work out on both of them. Now, are you better now? You are better now. Are you feeling the full breeze? Not yet. It's at the void. Still, you say the mantras of void and he'll be out. Sit down.
Who else should I put this?
Yeah.
Everyone.
I think, yes, most of them need it, little bit. You see, in Sahajayoga, you are not given any mantra or anything. There's nothing like giving you into a big course, like teaching you one after another any mantra or anything. It's not like that. What you have to know, where the kundalini is, how it is moved, where it is, what is the chakra catching, and what is the mantra. It doesn't take anything. Hardly it takes about a week for you to understand the whole thing. But gradually as you start using it, you become proficient and you know how to do it for yourself and for others. Once you get it, when you get the cool breeze in your hand, you learn it by using it. You understand it yourself. You become yourself quite proficient and you will be amazed how fast you learn this. You don't have to learn it just like a science book or anything. Just start learning it, that this is the chakra it is catching, because now, say, for example, this chakra is catching. Right side. Now there's a mantra for this is of Shri Krishna. Say, this chakra is catching. Here, then this is the mantra of Jesus Christ. Like that. You must know the mantras and the chakras. But the chakras you just know as absolutely a knowledge, which is built in your nerves. You just feel it. Now this gentleman is saying it's hot here. Alright, what is that? Hot here means what? That the Sahasrara at the left side. First it was the Sahasrara on the right side. Now on the left side is there. So that means there is a mantra for that. And that one must be used. If you use that mantra, this will be cleared. Alright? That is how you have to know. And that's why I said it takes time for people sometimes to establish, because first you have to know it and then use it. Come along. Are you come for the first time? Alright, come along. Come along this side. So it is not a difficult thing. It is not at all a difficult thing to learn. It's very easy. You can pick it up in no time. As soon as you start using your hands on other people, in 1 month, it's done. So you can imagine. And you know about the chakras now? About the mantras? Yes. See? That's it. It's very simple. If you pay attention to it, you can do it much faster. You start feeling it on your fingers, you know this is the chakra. If this finger is, say, burning, that means your left heart is catching. If your left heart is catching, then you know because it's burning. Then there's nothing to go to the books or anything to find out, it's just burning, it's there. Isn't it? That means the left heart is catching. Now only you have to know why when the left heart is catching, the decoding only. What does that mean? Your hands will speak, Christ has said, alright? They will speak, I am just decoding it. Now you see for yourself it is true or not. What does that mean? Left heart means there's a problem on the heart. Maybe the person is over hardworking. He has forgotten about his spirit. The mantra is you have to say I am the spirit for left heart. It's so simple. Because you have forgotten about your spirit, you are more on the right side in the sense you are more you are an extrovert and more attention is outside, not towards your spirit. Left heart is catching. You start understanding Sahaja Yoga so well when your vibrations are steady. Now this finger, this is catching. Now this is catching means the person has been to somebody who is unauthorized in spiritual life. Anything. Say ESP, you call it EST, then you have got parapsychology, even psychology. Then you have got other things like all these gurus, false gurus, you can say this aura business. What else is there? Just now he was telling.
Supernatural.
Supernatural and undernatural and all these things, all alternatives you can think of. Anything you can think of, all these things, and the books and the lamas and the dhammas and everything. Even people who go sort of adhere to a church too much or adhere to Catholicism again, because they are not connected with God and they are unauthorized. But if you have been to a real guru, then immediately I will know. You won't have this problem and ascent will be very fast if you have been to real guru. But how many are real these days? In the market only those who are marketing are there, isn't it? In the market only the buyers and the shopkeepers. It's a marketplace now. So the real gurus are not to be seen. There are, of course I know there are many real gurus also. But wherever they are not in the market. I am the only person fighting them and telling them off. See, none of them are willing to come down or to concede to anything. They said these human beings are hopeless. They said 12 years you work, mother, then we'll come down. They want me alone to fight the whole thing. Doesn't matter. So now it's a market. This is unauthorized. Unauthorized people who have nothing to do with God, who claim that they have something to do with God, is false. And that's why they catch on this finger. And what do? They use all these techniques. These techniques are called in Sanskrit language as Avidya. Avidya means non-knowledge. You can say that is not knowledge. Something anti-knowledge, anti-God. This is anti-God. So for that the mantra is Shuddha Vidya, means the pure technique. Is the mantra. Pure technique is the mantra. Pure means the one that comes from the spirit. Now what they are doing is the pure technique because it's flowing in them. If they are moving their hand, there is a power flowing through them and they are working it out. It's not just a acrobatic thing that is going on. So the pure knowledge, for example, the way they are raising these candles now in my presence, and they themselves are realized souls, it's working out. So this is the pure vidya, is the pure knowledge and pure technique. And those who have not done this have gone to such people, they have put their heads before them, kneeled before them, have done something that should not have been done. So this is it. And that's how if you catch on this thumb, left hand, that means a person has been to somebody like that. But with that, if you have any catch on this void or void here in the stomach part, this is left swadhisthana, is placed here down below, which moves like that all over, and this becomes right swadhisthana this side. Now supposing a person catches all round here, is void, and all round here. is called as the void. We call it void. It's not the Zen void, but the void is the crossing point, which is the viscera, is the stomach part. Where abdomen, you can call it, abdomen part. And this part, if it is catching, that means these are the 10 principles of the Guru. If this is catching, means you have hurt your principle of Guru, your principle of a master. That means you have gone to some very wrong master. If this is catching, that means that. Now, just now as they said, his void is catching. The Kundalini will be wobbling there. You can see it with your own eyes also. You can see the Kundalini just, poor things, pulsating there. You can see the whole stomach going into a trauma. And then you have to say the mantra of the primordial master. Anyone you can do it. You see, Guru Nanak's name you can take, Muhammad's name you can take. All of them are prophets. Moses' name, Abraham, all these are there. So if you take their names, the Kundalini can be brought up. You can strengthen that part. Then the Kundalini is pushed up. So all these so-called yogas, also like physical yoga. Now in the physical yoga, you will catch this finger, this one, and this finger. This ring finger here, and this finger. This is heart. Means you are paying too much attention to your physical thing. Anybody who is working also physically too much can also catch this. Plus this. Because when you go into action too much, also, as a result of that, the fumes of your action create your ego. And this is one of the biggest problems of the West, you see. They are not aware that they have a ego. But after realization, they start seeing the balloon bloating like this. They see that, and then they come and tell me, Mother, I am catching on my right arm. It's a very delicate stuff. You can't tell anybody you have got ego, that they will have it, you see. So you have to be very careful when you are talking to them. But actually, so many people felt there is ego in them, so they took to. Even people, when they feel they have too much ego, they take to alcoholism because they are frightened of themselves. They can't just bear. They want to escape that part. So people are quite conscious. But after realization, it becomes a complete understanding, because you start feeling a little pain sometimes in this finger, you feel a pain here, and you know that you have got this Mr. Ego just coming up. So then you know how to twist it and take it out. How to bring it out. So you start understanding yourself and you start understanding others. I don't have to tell. You know yourself. Now we have certain things, like we use vibrated water for clearing your void. Now what is vibrated water? It is nothing that but these divine vibrations are put into it. And they go and start bombarding that area and try to improve it. We have cured so many people of stomach cancers and all those things with it. Even we can cure what you call blood cancers and things with sahajayoga. So many have been cured. You can cure. You can do. No problem. You can do. But what one has to do to be steadily moving about with sahajayoga. Now for example, you have a conception about Christ. Say for example, you have. Now that conception may not be the real conception of Christ. May not be. Maybe. So keep your eyes open. Now what I say in sahajayoga, you can verify it. But do not deny it. First verify it. Supposing you go as a scientist, you have to go and see for yourself, isn't it? You just don't deny at the gate, no, this cannot be true. Because whatever you know is your own conception. Get inside. All right. Now when you get inside, keep your eyes open and see for yourself. And then once you start seeing it, that's the best way, is knowing. Because what you see is through your vibratory awareness. For example, now you want to ask a question, say, Mother, is there God? Just ask a question thrice and you'll find the vibrations will increase. It's a fact. But if you ask about TM, you may get even burning. Vibrations will stop. Better ask about God so that we have vibrations. Relatively, you can understand it first. A sort of a thing you will see yourself, what I am saying, comes true. Now keep your brains intact. Don't give away to anything. Your brains are very important. They understand things and you can see things clearly, what's happening. Keep your alertness and see for yourself what's happening. But supposing if you use your brain all the time criticizing, because people who go to various things, say for a person who goes to this fat fellow who has taken 59 Rolls Royces now, they never questioned him. They never asked him a question, why do you need Rolls Royces? And when he sent about 59, they starved themselves and sent him. They never questioned him. But to me, when they come, they'll question 10 times. Why this? Because you're free. I'm happy. You're free to question. But too much questioning is not good. It doesn't help you. Because I'm not here doing any business. No business is involved. So they ask questions and questions and questions about this gentleman who has taken Rolls Royces after Rolls Royces. Can you imagine? English young people, can they afford all this? In 1 year, they had to give another Rolls Royce to him, 59th one. But when they came from him, where he said, you must surrender yourself to me, you must do this and you do that. When they came here and we said that you are not to think too much, immediately the whole ego that was suppressed came upon me. They said, oh, you are doing the same thing to us. But I said, for what? I don't want any Rolls Royce. Not even a bit of it. So why should I do it? The whole ego that was suppressed, you see, they were all mad after him and do this, that. That was all right, quite convinced. But when they came to me, they wasted all their energy in arguing with me, and they started thinking they are great Sahajogis, they have to organize everything, they have to do this, they have to do that. It's a very difficult situation. Only interested in pestering me. And I had no patience because I have to do something important. And she became so important. So I asked her, by the way, tell me, how did you develop this ego, from where? She said, I have no ego, I always surrendered it. I said, to whom? She said, we had a lama from Tibet, and he sent us word saying that unless and until you have the flooring, marble flooring, I will not come. So poor things, they starved themselves, made a marble flooring for these parasites. They came down here. They never made any money of their own. They never worked. You see these lamas, useless people. They came down there. And what was they were told, for 1 year, they have to do only one sadhana, one practice, is to bow before that horrible lama for 1001 times. And they did it. After that she came to me. Naturally the whole ego that was suppressed within us came on me. And I'm sorry, I couldn't give a realization. I must say. Couldn't. And I don't know if she's lost or what has happened. But this is what it is. That this kind of thing can happen. There are problems because of these wrongdoings. They all leave very deep dents within us. So we must know that we have to get it all right. We have to be concerned about ourselves because we are seekers. I have come here for your sake. And the seeking has to be done, perfected, and we have to look after ourselves. We must love ourselves and we must have self-esteem. Of course, when I say this, you should not also have diffidence, oh God, we have done all these things, so what's going to happen? So you must have complete confidence that you will be all right, first thing. And second thing, must know that these were wrong things, we are not going to do anymore, and we are going to be all right. So compromise yourself with yourself, first of all. Don't struggle with yourself. This is important. Because if you struggle with yourself, how are we to manage? There will be a big tussle going on within you. So better compromise, that you are seekers and you must get realization. It's very easy to make out a person who is ego-oriented. For us, it may not be for you, but we never say that. First of all, your attention should be on one side. If it is moving too much, then be careful. Don't move your attention too much. It doesn't work out. Attention has to be on one side. Try to put your attention on one side. That's very important. If your all attention is moving here and there, that's our habit, you see. Somebody comes in, we must see. Somebody goes out, we must see. What's the need? Even smallest thing happens, people will turn their eyes. Try to put your eyes in proper attention. We are here for our realization, for our emancipation, for the emancipation of all the humanity. And then you yourself become an enlightened light. You understand everything. It's your own power which you use and you try to help others. It's as simple as that. Now, this one point which I have told you that you cannot pay for it. No, you cannot. It's something beyond. It's not. The first time you feel the all-pervading power, this cool breeze that you are feeling is the all-pervading power. Now people have talked about it, everybody, even in Islamic religion, if you see, it's described as ruh. Every religion has talked of this all-pervading power. It's the Brahma. In the Sanskrit language is called as Brahma. Now once you start feeling it, then it's the first time you have felt it. But unless and until you use it, you will know what. I look at ourselves. See our eyes, how beautiful they are, what a beautiful camera it is. All this is done by whom? There has to be some power who has done this, isn't it? We have become human beings. Who has done this? This power, this Brahma. And this Brahma power is now you are feeling for the first time. But that makes your hands living. The attention comes here. Through your fingers now you will know everything. Because your central nervous system, your nerves have been enlightened by the Spirit. That's how the knowledge is your own. All the Sahajayogis have to work out to help you. But that help should not challenge your ego. It's a help because you are part and parcel of us. Should be so, isn't it? So logically you understand Sahaja first. Because your brain, after coming from all these experiences, starts judging Sahaja. So you understand it logically. After that you must know that when the Kundalini passes over Agya Chakra, you become thoughtless. Means there's a space in between the thoughts. One thought arises, passes down. Another arises, passes down. There's a space in between those two thoughts. And that is the place where you have to reach. And once you are there, you become thoughtlessly aware. It's called as Nirvichar Samadhi. There you go and become thoughtlessly aware. Nirvichar Samadhi. And then when the Kundalini pierces through here, absolutely pierces and comes out very well, you can give realization just moving your hands like this. It flows from your hand. It's true. It looks fantastic, but it's not. You can give realization to people. Once the Kundalini has pierced, you can. But there are temptations people have. They become egoistical. They think they are great. All that is not true. You have just become conscious of being a part and parcel of the whole. If you understand that you have now become entitled to use this power of compassion of God, power of His love, through you. You can maneuver it. You know how to handle it. You are the instrument which understands that. And that's how you have become the Spirit now, because the Spirit is the connection. It's so wonderful. Afterwards, your health, your doctor's bills go to zero. You never get bored. You are always employed. You have no time for anything. You are a very busy person.